we're in Miami, of course. Although you wouldn't know it, really, this could be Margate, really, to be honest, or Bournemouth. It's windy, cold, and it looks like it's going to rain. So it's basically England. I'm based now between 4 cities: London, New York, Miami, and LA. Which aren't bad places to skip from. London, of course, you know, being hometown, I get homesick, you know, but I think one thing that a lot of people don't, maybe even I didn't realize, you know, when you come over to America, to break America, as it were, you have to base yourself here, because it's pretty much impossible to fly, but it is impossible to fly back and forth for things. I mean, every day there's, you know, 4 or 5 radio interviews and a couple of TV interviews, then you got to do some performances for radio, and how can you do that if you're flying in and out from Hounslow, you know what I mean? You can't. But I make a point to make sure that I go back home, see the family, see the friends, and see the fans back there, because I don't want them to think that we've forgotten about them, you know? I love the fact that I'm here, and I'm enjoying it, and I don't know how long it's going to last, and I hope that it lasts forever, but, you know, the main thing is, as long as I'm having fun, that's it. Okay, so we're here at the Miami Hit Factory. This place is legendary. This is like where some of the biggest artists in the world have recorded some of the biggest hits in the world. That's what's so crazy, is that I'm such a believer in all of that karma stuff, and hits were made here. There's magic in this place, you know what I mean? They recorded like 3/4 of the album in the Hit Factory. There's like 4 or 5 different studios here. This is one of them. This particular one that we're in right now is where it's one of Mariah Carey's favorites. So she stands right there where I'll be singing. Hopefully, I'll be maybe 1/8 as good as Mariah, but right there where I'll be standing is where Mariah stands and belts out those big notes. No pressure then.
I've been thinking about you and how we used to be. Back when it didn't have to end, we can start again. There's nothing left to say, don't waste another day. Just you and me tonight, everything'll be okay. If it's alright with you, then it's alright with me. Baby, let's take this time, let's make new memories. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember all of the times we had? Do you remember? Do you remember? Yeah. All of the times we had. Bring it back. Oh, let's bring it back. Oh, let's bring it back. Oh, let's bring it back. It's so long since you've been missing. It's good to see you again.
I'm going to strip these tracks down this time. The way that we actually wrote the album was we produced around the song, which was we took a different approach to the conventional, here's the great instrumental, and we're going to write a song on top of it. We went very organically. We wrote with piano and guitar, constructed the song so that knowingly, if you strip everything away, the song is still great.
Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember all of the times we had? Do you remember? Yeah, yeah. All of the times we had. So let's bring it back. Oh, let's bring it back. Oh, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Baby girl, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. To all of the times we had.
So we're on Ocean Drive. This is, of course, a really famous spot in Miami. This is where basically, it's where all the posers come, you know what I mean? So like, they'll be like driving their Lamborghinis real slow and their Ferraris real slow, posing. It's sick. In the summer and when the sun's shining, it's just so nice because you can just come up here, sit at any one of these restaurants or bars, chill out, and basically just people watch. And that's the funniest thing about it. You get these muscle men, like, of course, the Miami Beach guys are jacked, walking down like nothing on, and girls on their rollerblades with pretty much nothing on. I love this place. The thing about Miami is that the lifestyle is amazing. I can't describe to you how amazing it is when we're in the studio, right? And I'm like, you know what? Let's take a little break. Let's go for lunch. Hey, let's pop in a car and go down to Ocean Drive, which is like 10 minutes away. All of a sudden, you're in the sun, and you got the beach over here, and you got palm trees. It takes you away from everything, and it puts you in a different sort of mental state. And for me, anyway, writing in that kind of atmosphere, nothing can beat that, you know? Imagine just being at work and being able to do this on your lunchtime. It's amazing. Typical, innit? British TV crew comes down, British artist, British program, in Miami, rain. Brilliant. Love it. This does not happen. I mean, I almost feel like a bad tour guide, you know what I mean? I feel like I brought you guys down to show off Miami, and now it's just like no sun. But yet, that doesn't stop people from being topless playing volleyball on the beach. Do you know what? It's been incredible. I mean, I remember when I first came here, the one thing that I loved was that nobody knew or nobody cared what I'd done. Nobody cared. And when no one cares, that does something to your whole psyche. That does something to your whole frame of mind, and everything that you've worked so hard for, out the window. Who cares? Who are you?
Don't stop doing what you do. Keep doing what you do.
And that's when I realized, okay, let's start from day one. And that's when I had to like lay it all down again. And then you see it build, which is crazy. The music industry here is set up slightly differently. So what will happen is when you go to radio and they just give you the song. You don't need a big story and a big, here's the angle. It's just, here's a song. And the guys at the radio station will listen to it and go, yeah, I think our audience will like this. And they play it. And then if their audience likes it and calls out well and researches, they'll play it some more. And then when they play it some more, I'm talking, it's insane. It's once every 45 minutes on all of the radio stations across America. So just to give you an idea, Down has now reached an audience of 2 billion around the world, just that one song, because of the rotation that's so huge here. So the amount of impressions has just gone past 2 billion. That's almost half of the entire population of the world, you know, and that's what's really, really weird. When you think I wrote those lyrics and I wrote that melody, and now I've been blessed enough and fortunate enough that nearly half the world has heard that one song. That's pretty nuts.
Baby, are you down? You ought to know. Tonight is the night to let it go. Put on a show.
The joke in the industry was like, who's going to take the Black Eyed Peas out? Because they'd been there at the #1 spot for half a year. 6 months they had #1 and nobody knocked them off. And people came up and then they fell back down again. And I was just fighting at #2 for ages and ages. And then finally when we took them out, I met Black Eyed Peas at an event. Fergie and all those guys came up to me and they were like, well done, man, well done. And I was like, thank you. That felt like, you know, it was funny, and they just started laughing and it was cool. And, you know, I think that's one of those moments I'll never forget. You never forget that.
Down, down, baby, are you down, 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 down. Just let it be. Come on and bring your body next to me. I'll take you away. I'll turn this place into our private getaway and leave it behind, 'cause we have a night to get away. So come on and fly with me as we make our great escape. So baby, don't worry, you are my only. You won't be lonely, even if the sky is falling down. Said you'll be my only, there's no need to worry. Baby, are you down, 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 down? down. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Even if the sky is falling.
Slim Dog in the house.